And welcome back to the Men's Report, weekly studs and duds, hosted by yours truly, Menace.
For the love of money. Gotta make that money, man. That money, man, it's still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. That money, man, it's still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. That money, man, it's still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. That money, man, it's gotta get a
capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Both.
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 I think girls that I should do it like that. I should do it like that. I should throw it back. And I think I like
Jersey.
I think girls that
And welcome back to another episode of the Men's Report, weekly fantasy studs and duds. Jersey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, real quick. I know it's late. And I promised, but I told y'all I was coming with the show with my little idea. All right, remember, I'm going to put up 12 different type of fantasy gems, give you a brief description. Hit me on the side via the chat, just me, not the group chat, or if you want to text me, any person that reminds you of that character, let me know. In the next show, I will reveal the survey, whatever you want to call it, the poll. Now, you can vote. Yes, you can vote for a gem for multiple categories, because I know I fit in several different categories. So if something, you got a gem in mind, and there's a 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 categories that person fits, put them in there. All right, let's get this started, because there's 12, and make sure I'm slow so I get the good description for y'all. The Die Hard. This individual is not here for socializing, camaraderie, or to have fun. They're gonna run their fantasy team like they're a NFL GM getting paid millions of dollars to do so. They own them players for real. Not own, but they're the GM of them jokers for real. They have developed their own unique rankings based on some algorithm for their draft. They know about a player's injury before the player who actually got hurt know they have an injury. That's how advanced they are. Winning is everything. Second place ain't nothing but the number one loser. The Die Hard. Next one. The Dark Horse. Let me make sure. The Dark Horse. The Dark Horse. I've been drinking already, so that's why I got to slow down. Now, the Dark Horse is very knowledgeable, but no one has them penciled in as the favorite to win the chip. You know, they're quiet as kept. They stay to themselves. They rarely talk ish. Rarely. They're humble, but they're a threat to win every week. They're consistent. Okay, I already know I got a couple people I'll put up in there. Plays off of pure numbers. These numbers can be generated off some kind of site, but they go off the player projected to get the highest number. Okay? They're not going, some guys go by gut, like sometimes I go by gut, it hurts me, but sometimes it works. This person's going off of the numbers already projected. Okay? The league is surprised by this person's overall success by the end of the year. The Dark Horse. Next one. The Commissioner. The Commissioner is the one who organizes the league's official business, putting all the details together for the draft. Any trade that's accepted, they got to clear. If there's FAB involved, that means they got to go in, subtract FAB from this GM's budget, add it to that budget. There's a little work involved. I'm not saying it's too over-consumed, but the Commissioner does a lot. Next one. After the the last season championship is over, the commissioner is already preparing for the next season. Now, how does that even make sense? I know because I'm a commissioner. If you have somebody who already told you they plan on leaving the league, you've already got to start going out trying to find a GM to replace. Now, you just can't replace, well, some people do. I'm not replacing people just with a body. If they don't fit within the circle, they can't be in the league. I'm pretty sure other gyms do that, so gyms doing that, replacing and filling any vacancies of their league. Next, in their own mind, the commissioner feel like they're one of the most invaluable pieces to the league. I don't disagree. The last thing, the commissioner is the banker, the account, the muscle, because at the end of the day, any commissioner, they just want to have the money from every gym that lost so they can pay the winner on time. They don't want to make the winner wait. That's not right. Not right. The commissioner. Next one, we're going to the loyal list. Make sure I was slow. I had the speech impediment growing up, still do. That's why I'm schooled. The loyal list. Their dedication to their favorite local team, say around here will be the Jets or Giants, is unmatched. Every Sunday they decked out in their gear and they ready to watch football. They will draft a player from their team, even if that player is ranked behind 10 to 15 other players that are ranked better than them. But they don't care. They're on their team. Out there taking them. No matter what, they have the mindset to at least draft one player from the team for their fantasy team. At least one. They will accept a trade, even one of them whack 2-for-1 trade, as long as one of those two have somebody from the team involved. They'll accept that trade. The loyalist. Next one. The GM who is always proposing trades. Offers a trade to every team in the league. Everybody will get a trade offer. Every player on their team is available. Always open up for negotiation. Trading is the favorite part of fantasy football to this GM. If there was no trading, they probably wouldn't play. That's their favorite part. Like a shark on the water, when somebody's stud gets hurt on Sunday, they're circling, smelling that blood, tasting that blood. Last thing, strategy is literally to throw shit to the wall and see if it sticks. They will offer anything and see if something just sticks. Somebody will accept or send a counter. The GM who always proposes trades. Next one. Told you there's a lot. The GM here just to make the number even. Let me say that again. The GM here just to make the number even. You can't have a 14-team league if you only have 13 GMs. Real people. There's always that one guy that's in the league because you need to fill a vacancy. And before I move on, don't take nothing personal. I'm just saying how I feel. Do not take anything personal. This is for fun. Let's have some fun. All right? You need this person. Doesn't have much fantasy football knowledge. But they're cool people. They're cool individuals. They're cool. The GM will always be proposing trades. Make sure they find this GM in the league. The guy who's just the number guy to make it even number. They'll find him because they love this person. Occasionally gets lucky, but never wins a chip. The GM here just to make the number even. Just to make the number even. Next one. Oh, before I move on, the most important thing about the GM here, just to make the number even, they always pay their league fees on time. You ain't got to track them down to get the money. Love a GM like that. Next one, folks. The GM who's never prepared. Learns about all the NFL updates, for example, trades, injuries, retirements, 15 minutes before the draft actually starts. Ask the person who is actually hosting the draft if they can go print out a cheat sheet for them. They don't come there with anything, not even a pencil. They're frequently told the player that they're trying to draft has already been taken, has already been drafted, and not paying attention. Has been told it's their turn to draft or pick several times because they're too busy sipping or doing something, running, bumping their gums, as I call it. Not ready. All right? This GM never been to the championship. The GM who's never prepared. Next one. A little tongue twister here. Tinker-er. Tinker-er. This GM. Everyone knows this GM because they made 10 transactions before week 1 of the regular season. They already picked up, dropped 10 transactions, maybe a couple trades already. Season even start. On Sunday, they're sitting in front of their laptop. As soon as a no-name player scores like a 50-yard touchdown, they're the first to put a bid in for the next day to get them. They put like 40% in to get that player, a no-name joker, who just happened to score on a freak play. This person is also known to post uncreative, annoying messages on the message board, bragging about the person they just picked up. So, runs out of fab money by week 7. They broke. And since they broke, they desperate. Okay? This individual won't win a title with this strategy. They need to change up. The Tinker-er. Next. The average Joe. No, not the Jim. The average Joe. This GM is the majority of fantasy players across the world. They're just here to have fun. The average Joe's just here to have fun. Buys a fantasy book or prints out a cheat sheet a couple hours before the draft. Only adds players when one of their starters get hurt. They try to get the backup. They're not looking to trade a formula league, try to get their starters back up. They just pick somebody up. They're just having fun. Won't break anything if they lose. Last thing, they usually lose, but it doesn't affect their sanity. They're not crazy on fantasy football. The average Joe. Next one. The GM in too many leagues. Now, I have cut down. I've been good. I have cut down to 3 leagues. And 3 leagues, in somebody's opinion, is too many. But this GM is in the 5 to 10 leagues. This GM, every sentence begins with, in one of my leagues, every conversation. They think they're a pro because they participate in 10 fantasy leagues. They think they're a professional. Just because they got quantity doesn't mean quality. Quantity does not mean quality. Don't forget. Think they're the GOAT because they won 1 out of those 10 leagues. That is the greatest of all time. This individual, 9 out of 10 times, is going to be late with their league fees. 8 out of those 10 leagues, they're going to be late with the money. The GM in too many leagues. Next. The GM who just at the draft, just to drink and eat. They show up just to drink and eat. The GM who just shows up to the draft to drink and eat. I call them a contributor, aka the donation GM. They donate. Come on, donate your money. I like these GMs. Shows up to the draft already drunk, buzzed, whatever you want to call it. They try to look over other people's shoulder, trying to look at their cheat sheet because they ain't bring nothing to the draft. No pickups, no trades because they hardly paying attention. Okay? You're lucky if they set their lineup every week. You ain't got to call it, yo, I need you to set your lineup. You got somebody in the buy. This GM has never won a title, never will win a title. The GM who just shows up to the draft to drink and eat. Next one. Oh, not even the next one. This is the last one, folks. I know this has been kind of dry, but there's been a lot of information. The future toilet bowl champ. No more to say about that. Who's going to be the future toilet bowl champ? Now, let's end this correctly because my dog's going crazy. Let me end this. Now, we end it right here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Peace.